Oh, hi there, and welcome to Ganon's Castle. We have finally made it to the final stretch of our journey. Now, how exactly do we get to this place? Of course, the sages.
Or you can just jump over the chasm.
Yeah, because Link clearly has the jumping capabilities to get over to the castle.
I can see it right now. Hook shot.
To be fair, when I was practicing this, I was just having fun ways of jumping down into the fiery lava below and dying. It was actually rather fun. And after I finished...
Link goes all this way, fights to defeat all the sages, gets there, and they're like, "Go, Link! Finish off Ganondorf and save the princess!" And you're like, huh?
and then just jump right down into the lava. Whoops. Oh well. Guess the hero of time failed. Anyways, into the castle. We can ignore the Beamos statues for the beginning. Something worthy of pointing out before we do anything. If you come down here, there's a hidden shop, and I actually need to come here because I actually am not at full health. The Gerudo training grounds left me at less than full health. You can also stock up on fairies and anything of much that you need, so it's kind of like, hey, I'm going to have full health, at least for the early stages, no problem. Now, you don't have a map at the bottom screen to judge where you're at, but if you take a look around, you're going to notice a bunch of rooms. There's 6 of them to be fair, and there are 1 for each sage if you didn't pick up on that. You can do them in any order. I personally like starting with the shadow one because of an item you get here when you do this one. So we're going to do this one first, and my goodness, I already forget how to do this, and I just practiced it. We're going to shoot a fire arrow over at this torch. You're going to be frequently switching between fire arrows and light arrows. Sorry, ice arrows are useless, as I've already said. Be very cautious of the like. It is very capable of spitting you over the edge and making your life miserable. Rupees. Useless. Yeah. And then we can probably shoot another fire arrow to buy us more time for these platforms. There's actually another one on the other side. You can shoot that one as well. You're going to be switching items up a lot. I'm going to put Lens of Truth on. We're going to shoot one more time. And hop on down. And down here is a switch. And when you press this switch, it's going to make a chest appear. You can hookshot your way back up to it. No need to waste magic. This is the whole reason we came to this room first, because you can get the Golden Gauntlets. Basically an improved version of the Silver Gauntlets, so very useful. You're going to need your Lens of Truth. There's some hidden paths. With the Megatron Hammer, you can smash this switch, and that will open up the door across the path. Hookshot your way on over to the torch. There's also a path if you want to make that walk, but what a waste of time when you can just hookshot over. And then smash the jars. You're going to notice a very familiar pattern here. You can get some items, mainly arrows and magic. And then you need a light arrow to shoot this random orb of whatever, and it'll explode! Fun times! And then the sage of that respective path, in this case Impa, or is that her name?
Impa, yes.
Okay, I was having a brain cramp there. I was thinking I forgot that. And the sage will spit you back to the main room, and the light will go out. Yeah! Fun times! And the cord will sizzle out, and guess what? We're going to leave the place. The whole purpose of getting the Golden Gauntlets first is so we can take care of a little side quest type thingy outside the castle. It's highly worth taking the time to do this, I might add.
Because it's not like Zelda's entire, like, distress or anything.
No, Zelda isn't important. Zelda's... I mean, we can live without Zelda. Anyways, back outside the castle, if you hook a sharp left, you're going to find an area with a bunch of boulders and things and stuff, and nothing really of use. And then there's this giant pillar here, and with the golden gauntlets, yeah, look at that strength. Holy heck, I wish I could lift things like that. And he just hurls that over his shoulders without even thinking. That is a true hero right there. And this is actually the last of our great fairy fountains. And in this great fairy fountain, we get the last of the upgrades from these fairies. In fact, this is probably the best fairy reward in the entire game, minus I guess technically Din's Fire, since you kind of need that to beat the game, but ignoring that, this is the best upgrade probably, period, because you get a defense bonus, which means you can take twice as many hits. You basically take half damage from any form of enemy's attacks, and yeah, that's really useful. Too bad you only get it at the end of the game.
I'd say there's a reason for that.
Yeah, probably a good reason for that. So she'll power you up, Link's gonna look and do some weird dance, and then hold up air, because he's that amazing. And that is that for the Great Fairy Fountain. Anyways, we were saving the princess. Yeah, that's not important or anything. No, I don't care about that. Alright, off we go. I don't know, it's just one of those times. Shut up, Navi.
I bet she's reminding you about how important, it is to, like, save Zelda.
We have to save Princess Zelda from her in prison.
Man, I'm good. I need to put that in the video.
Alrighty, back into Ganon's castle, ignoring the Beamos again, because they're not important. If you really do...
Probably feel neglected now.
Yes, they feel neglected and unloved, leaving them to feel ashamed of their pitiful lives of sitting on top of a platform, unwanted and unloved. Is this the light path? No, this is the spirit path. We're ignoring the spirit path. Yeah, we want to do we're going to do the light path because Nick has requested it.
Because Rauru has the best mustache in all of Hyrule.
Great logic. Can't even argue it. That's why we're going to the light path next. Anyways, this is actually kind of the boring dull path in my opinion. Let's see. Kind of forget how to do this, like I forgot how to do everything else. So, we have a Skulltula thing there. We have keys on a couple chests. They are on the chests that contain actual goodies, but none of them are actually worth collecting. So I wouldn't really advise wasting your time. But if you really must know, the ones that don't have keys on them are traps. Grab yourself a small key because we still need keys even in Ganon's castle. And in here, there's some sort of trick to this room. No, this is a boring room. This room's stupid. All you have to do is play Zelda's Lullaby. Like, what the heck? Why is this wasting my time? Complete and utter waste of time. We'll make a chest up here which contains a key, and the key opens the next door. Gee, never would have imagined that. This room is actually semi-tricky. There's two boulders, and you absolutely positively cannot afford to hit one of them because this is a timed room, and if you hit one of the boulders, it will reverse directions. And if it reverses directions, this room becomes 10 times more difficult. Trust me, I've been here, I've done it. Not fun. Oh my goodness, I almost hit the boulder. That would have been bad. And this is timed just to make your life a little bit more difficult. Not really. There's still a pretty decent amount of time. Hop on down and you'll be like, haha, this room's a lie. Head on through this switch. There is actually a wall master in that room, if I'm correct, because I remember getting caught there once, but I think I zoomed through it quick enough that it didn't appear. Shoot the switch, and look at that mustache once he appears. Yeah, there he is.
Amazingness.
I must admit.
One to rival Mario and Luigi.
I must admit, it is a pretty impressive mustache. I will give him some serious credit on that one. You also, I didn't mention this, but you did need the golden gauntlets to unlock that room, so that's another reason the Shadow Temple is worth doing. Nick, pick our next room to go to.
Fire.
Okay, fire it is. I think that's the opposite way of where I was going, but okay, fire it is. Fire's up in this direction. Fire's actually a really super irritating room. In fact, this is probably my least favorite of them all. Put on.
Said something before Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Mo decided.
Well, I'm gonna have to do it eventually anyway. Put on the fire tunic for one, and then there's actually a really cool. I'm not really sure if it's a glitch. I know that I've read that some versions of the game this doesn't work for. But equip the hover boots because these platforms will sink when you stand on them. But if you have the hover boots on, this won't the center one won't fall, which gives you a lot of extra time to stand here and, you know, not die. So very helpful, very useful trick to take advantage of. So you might as well just leave the hover boots on because it'll make your life so much easier. Let's see. The phone is ringing. I don't care. Recovery heart there if you need it. I just like using it because it makes it easier to jump onto this platform. And then again, you need those golden gauntlets to lift this pillar. So really, it doesn't matter what order you do these in. Just make sure you do the shadow one first. Head on over this way. Ignore any fiery bubble things. There is an enemy over here. Just slash and hack. It'll take a few hits and he'll die. Hit that. If I recall correctly, this is like easy to screw up. Because like if you jump off, sometimes wearing the hover boots gets you killed. So just be careful about that platform. I like taking off the hover boots for that sole reason. I don't know if I could reach the switch from here. No, I don't think I can. Hover boot your way back onto the center platform. And then hookshot your way on over. And that concludes this room. I can't remember if there's a room after this. Nope. Probably should unequip the hover boots. That would make my life easier. Shoot the thing. And we are
dancing fool comes back.
Yeah, you could say that. I think this calls for some.
Do 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 do.
Thank you. You hit my cue right there. Good timing. We're gonna stop here. Good place to take a break halfway through these rooms. So we'll be back in the next part. Thank you, and good night.